Hello and welcome to another video. Well, I actually got some sleep last night, over 8 hours, which is a very, very, very rare occurrence nowadays, so very happy about that. Today I've got an appointment which I'm leaving for pretty soon. I'm going to the podiatrist. And I explained all about it at the beginning of another video when I originally thought I was going to go, but ended up having to cancel because I was in a lot of pain. So basically, the long and the short of it is, because I have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, I have a diabetes checkup every year where they do blood, height, weight, everything like that. One of the other things they do is they check your feet, and he couldn't feel a pulse in my right foot, which meant that he had to refer me to a podiatrist. Even though I told him I just have terrible circulation, he still had to do it. I'm 99% sure there's nothing wrong with my feet, but I still have to go. And I feel like if that doesn't sum up chronic illness life, what does? Going to a doctor, knowing they're not going to be able to do anything for you, but still having to go anyway, and then like dealing with the payback of the appointment afterwards, it's just epitomises chronic illness perfectly. I am in quite a bit of pain today, but it's jaw pain, not nerve pain, which I'm very thankful for, because the nerve pain that I've been experiencing the last few weeks has been killing me slowly but surely. So even though it's still pain, I'm fine with it. Well, as fine with it as you can be anyway. Well, I think that went as well as any appointment can. I didn't have to wait very long, which was great. And yeah, the appointment only took like 10 minutes. She just checked the pulses on my feet with a Doppler, and she couldn't find one on the top of my right foot, which was the reason I got referred there. And she said, I'm not worried because you don't really have any symptoms or anything like that. So she thinks I just might be like 1% of the population that just doesn't have a pulse there. And I felt like saying, I am always in that 1% of the population. The 1% of the population that has a serious allergy, or it's more than that now, I'm sure. But when I first got diagnosed, it was much, much lower. I'm in the 1% of the population that has like POTS and an allergy together. That's probably less than 1%. And now I'm in the 1% of people who doesn't have a pulse in one of their feet. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. For the rest of the day, I haven't really been feeling that bad, which is great, because usually appointments completely wipe me out. I didn't even have a really big increase in my pain, which was incredible, because I was sure that I would just get a migraine whilst I was out, because that's what usually happens. I am starting to crash a bit now, but it's 8 p.m. in the evening, and I think that's an acceptable time to crash, you know, like most people would have an energy dip now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive about today. I'm not sure that positivity will stay with me until tomorrow, because it totally depends on how I sleep and how I feel then, but I'm hopeful that it will. Well, I have suffered a bit of payback after what happened yesterday. Going out always causes PEM the next few days, but it's really not been that bad. To be honest, I felt just as bad on days where I haven't left the house the day before, and some of those times it's been a lot worse. I've been by myself pretty much all day today. My dad's gone to London for a funeral, my mum's at work, so I decided to go downstairs and eat dinner in the lounge with my mum to have a change of scene and to see her a little bit. But I did have a pretty bad headache, so I thought, should I stay up here by myself, or should I just push through it and go and sit downstairs? And I decided to push through it, but I thought I'd take some painkillers, just some run-of-the-mill ibuprofen, to see if it helped with my headache, just on the off chance it did. And wondrously, it did, and I don't even have a headache now at all. And my reaction may sound kind of strange, but I take painkillers, I don't want to say regularly, but semi-regularly. If I need to do something, or my pain is particularly bad, I'll just take some in the hope that they might work. But 99% of the time they don't, but today they did. And I'm going to be honest, it's pretty great when that happens. I've forgotten what it feels like, I honestly had. Is this what normal people feel like all the time? Because it's awesome. And I also watched the film Spotlight, which was amazing. As I said, the tennis season's over now, there's no more tennis until January. So time that would otherwise be spent watching tennis is now free, and I'm trying to watch good films. I have really not seen any films. I've seen loads of TV shows, but when it comes to films, I'm not well read, if you get my meaning. So I'm going to try and do that over the next month, and today's film was Spotlight, and it was so good. Really, really good. Mark Ruffalo is so incredible in it. Just amazing, amazing actor. All in all, although most of the day wasn't great, the end was pretty nice, and so that's pretty great in my book. Okay, today has definitely been a successful one, and I've really been living on the edge. You'll be very impressed. I had a shower and washed my hair this morning today, despite the fact that I knew I was going to have to get my own lunch because my dad was still in London and my mum was at work. So that's taking a big risk because I could crash after having a shower and not have the energy to go get my food. But I just thought, I'm feeling okay. I'm going to do it. And I got in the shower at 11:45 in the morning. I cannot remember the last time I had a shower that early in the day. So it's a really big achievement. And that meant that I had, a couple of hours until I had to go get food. So that definitely helped me recover. But I didn't crash until about an hour ago when I started just feeling really tired. I don't have a headache. I'm not in a lot of pain elsewhere. I am just really exhausted. I think that is really, really good. And I'm really, really happy that that's how today has been. Now I'm going to go to bed because, as I said, I'm really, really, really tired. And I've filmed this clip about 3 times because I kept blurting out words that just didn't make sense because my brain is just not with it, very exhausted. So I'm going to go and try and sleep now. So it's my sister's birthday today. She's still in Cardiff. My mum has taken the day off work and she's going to visit her and take her presents to her. So I'm just going to wrap up my present to her, and what I got her is her very own UU bottle, which is the long hot water bottle that I have. I'm going to be honest, I have basically bought these for everyone I know this Christmas. Seriously, I've bought 4, maybe even 5 actually, for just different people because I just think they're amazing and everyone should have one. So I'm going to go and wrap this up now, and yeah, I hope she likes it. I'm only showing it to you now because obviously this video will come out after her birthday, so it won't spoil anything. I can't honestly believe how much better this week has been. I almost feel like a completely different person, and that does sound crazy, I know, because I'm not miles better. I'm not going up and down stairs a lot more. I'm not doing a lot more stuff, but I am able to do some stuff. And the last few weeks I've not been able to do anything. I haven't been able to look at screens. I haven't been able to read. I haven't been able to do anything enjoyable basically. And this week has just been so much better. My pain's been lower. I've been sleeping a little bit better, and I've had more energy in the day, and it's just been the nicest thing, honestly. I just feel so happy and relieved that this has happened. I don't like to say, oh, it's so unfair that I'm chronically ill, because that's not really how it works, is it? No one deserves to be chronically ill. But I do feel like I've paid my dues over the last few weeks with a real succession of really, really bad days and bad doctor appointments and stuff. And so I feel like I'm due some good days, and so this week has just been so good. I've been awake since 5:30 a.m, which is pretty early, let's be honest. I was woken up by nausea, and I thought, oh, that's kind of strange because I woke up a few hours ago feeling sick and I took an antiemetic tablet, felt better, went back to sleep, but now I'm awake again. That's kind of strange. And obviously I couldn't take another one because it was only like 3 hours later. And then the nausea slowly turned into really, really bad pain, and it was like stabbing and moving around, and I was just like, oh God, what is this? What is this? I had my heat pack on my stomach, which helped, but I didn't get rid of it, so I couldn't even doze after that, so I was just awake very, very early. Obviously that's meant today hasn't been great. I've been really tired and my pain levels have been higher than they have been for the rest of the week, but my God, they're still so much lower than the week before, so really it's fine. I mean, I've been able to watch a film today which shows you that, really it's not been that bad because I can look at a screen. I watched the Disney live action remake of Cinderella, and I hadn't seen it before now. Obviously I can't go to the cinema, and also because the original cartoon version of Cinderella was one that I watched a lot when I was really young, so it's very heavily imprinted on my brain, and I was worried about it, A, the story not being as good, and B, the new film kind of ruining those memories. But I needn't have worried because it was really, really good, and they had a bit where she goes into the dress and they had the same music as they did in the original, and I was a bit like, oh, it was very nice. I really liked it. This is me continuing my quest to watch films that pretty much everyone else in the world has seen except me because I'm stuck in my room. I'm enjoying my quest so far. I'm not sure what I'm going to watch next. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. I mean, of all the films in the world, you can pretty much assume I've not seen them because I think I've said this earlier in the video. I've watched a lot of TV shows, but very few films, so let me know what you think I should watch. I've been resting all day in bed in the hope that I'm going to be able to go downstairs and watch the beginning of Strictly with my mum. It's musicals week. They're doing a dance to Oliver medley, which I'm very excited about, so I'm going to try and go downstairs and watch that. Only like the first 10 minutes though, because it's very bright and loud downstairs. The TV is very big and it's like really in your face, and it's not good for my light sensitivity, my sound sensitivity, my sensory overload. It doesn't really play well with that. So it won't be for very long, but any amount of time will be an achievement for today. So I'm going to hold on to that. I did sleep a bit better last night, but my abdominal pain is still hanging around today. It feels like partly acid reflux and partly just standard abdominal pain, but it's not a great combo, I'm going to be honest. So I haven't really done much today, what have I done? I was just trying to think. Read a bit, watched a bit of YouTube, watched a bit of Netflix, yeah, not very much. Today marks the end of another week, the end of another video, and oh my goodness, this week has been so much better. I can't put into words the relief I felt all week, and I really needed that. Haven't really done much, nothing specific has happened, it's just been better all round. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!